Hello and welcome to part 4 of my FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. I'm Kev and today we're staying away from online because it was really scary and horrible when we played it in the last video. Full disclosure up front as well, I've already recorded what should have been part 4 of this series. However, my microphone wasn't on and because I had the camera on, it was a whole heap of mess. And what I did was have a little explore of how squad battles work. So I'm going to do that again now, which is why I've got a little bit of extra coins and we've already made a little bit of a start on squad battles. But squad battles, as far as I'm aware, is a new feature for FIFA 18 and allows you to play a similar kind of game to Foot Champions. I think that's what the weekly thing was, where you had to win so many games to qualify for the weekend league thing. But it's all offline. So it takes squads from other players and then you play against those squads. So at any one time, we've got a featured squad, which we're going to avoid at the moment. And then we've got 4 squads that we can play over the course of, I think you get a 24-hour period. And then they refresh again for the next day. So I've played 2 games so far. I won 1 and I lost 1, which puts me on to Bronze 2 at the moment. And if I finish on Bronze 2 at the end of the week, I get 1 Ultimate Lone Player Reward Pack. If I move up to Bronze 1, I get a Silver Pack, a Gold Pack, and some coins. And the further I move up, the more packs I get, the more coins I get. So just by going on and playing the squad battles every day when they refresh, it should be possible to get a nice pile of coins and packs and various other bits and pieces out of this. So we're going to launch straight into it. We're at just shy of 10,000 coins ourselves. We're still looking towards creating that hybrid team that we were talking about last time with some of the lone players that we've picked up. But for now, we're still just with our Premier League squad. We're going to play in professional because I'm rubbish, as you've seen. And this is our current team. We did have to make a slight change to the team in the last video that wasn't, because El Neni got injured, and rather than getting a fitness card, an injury card, it was the same price to buy James McCarthy. So we've bought James McCarthy, who is an upgrade on that central defensive midfielder position. And once El Neni's fit, which he should be after this game, I think, yeah, out for one more match. Once he's fit, we'll sell him on, and that'll be our first little upgrade to the team. I'm aware we still need to upgrade the defence, the goalkeeper, the right-hand side of midfield. We've got a lot of weaknesses in this squad, but we do have a little collection growing of decent players who can become part of our hybrid team. And if we can get to the point where we start getting some decent loans or gold packs out of squad battles, we can then start to put them into this hybrid team as well, and hopefully get to the point where by the time the game is out on full release on Friday, I think it's Friday, it's on full release, and I'm going to refer back to an old poker term from many years ago. You want to play when all the fishes are out there, the people who are even worse than I am. It should be like shooting fish in a barrel over the weekend, and hopefully online will be a little bit less challenging than it is at the moment, when it's just the absolute hardcore FIFA nuts who are playing. So this is the team that we're playing against. It's a similar sort of squad to mine, Premier League squad. Similar sort of quality, 79 rating. They've got that 3 at the back, or 5 at the back, that I really struggled against online. This could be the chance for redemption against a flat back 5. And hopefully it will give me a chance to experiment a little bit and work out how we break down the 5. Because we really struggled with it in that game online. Or at least I assumed I was struggling with the formation. It could just be that the guy we were playing was so much better than me that the formation didn't really come into it. And this game is going to give me a little bit of a clue about which one of those it actually was. My ego wants it to be all about the guy, and he was just... sorry, all about the formation, and that guy was as good as I am. But realistically, I think it probably was a little bit of both, the formation and the person we were playing. And it certainly won't do us any harm to work out how to break down a back 5 when we're basically outnumbered everywhere on the pitch with our diamond against a back 5. And straight away they've come flying down our middle and just ripped us apart. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. We've got a flat back 4, we've got a holding midfield player. You shouldn't be able to just slice down the middle of us like that. That's exactly what they've done. It's their first attack, and we're 1-0 down against the pesky AI now. And when I was playing this yesterday, trying to record this episode before, we did end up losing our first game on squad battles yesterday because It's actually pretty hard. Professional difficulty. When I play like career mode, I do it on professional, and I generally do okay. I do occasionally lose some matches, but I never come up against the kind of challenges I'm already coming up against in squad battles. So I think the difficulty maybe ramps up a little bit compared to... It's like playing against a Barcelona or a Real Madrid in career mode. I mean, look at the... We've been absolutely done for pace there, and our goalkeeper does well. Online, I think that's 2-0, because an online player knows to just chip that over the keeper and make it 2-0. But we need to find a way back into this game before it's too late. And that was a poor pass. Couple of things I'm working on at the moment. I think my shooting is getting better, so I'm not as concerned about shooting at the moment. What I am worried about is my tackling and dribbling. They're the two things that are really affecting the quality of my play at the moment, because I've seen a few people mention this on Twitter and in other videos as well, so I don't think it's just me, but I'm really, really struggling to tackle players when the opposition just runs at me. It's really hard to get a tackle in. I mean, they just sort of fly past me. Again, their timing the tackles is so difficult, and I'm really struggling with the tackling, so I need to work on that. But also, because the tackling seems a little bit iffy in FIFA 18 so far, when I play online, a lot of people are exploiting that, and I'm not in a position to exploit it because I can't do the fancy dribbly that people love to do so much, because I prefer a nice fluid passing play. Problem being, that doesn't really seem suited to FIFA 18 at the moment. It seems to be more about dribbling, and dribbling's never a skill I really learnt, because when I was playing a lot of FIFA when I was younger, mainly against my brother in my bedroom, he would love to dribble, and because of that I developed a game that wasn't about dribbling, so that I could show him up in different ways. I didn't want to just get into a dribbling contest, and I think these mazy dribbles that start on the halfway line and end up in goals, and that you get 2 or 3 of in a game, it takes a lot of the realism out of it for me. And I know Ultimate Team, it's hard to have realism anyway, because there's the same player on both teams sometimes, and weird combinations of players, and you get the legends, or the icons as they're called now. But I still like there to be a realistic game of football going on, and constant mazy dribbling just isn't that. So I never really developed being able to do it. The problem is, I now can't really beat a man at all, which is why you constantly see me when I get the ball, I'm just trying to shield possession and find a pass. There's no point me trying to beat the man, because I just can't do it. And likewise here, I just can't win the ball back. Oh, that first game online, we were alright. Ever since then, I'm really, really struggling. I don't know if my team's just not very good. Perhaps I need to tweak the team sooner rather than later, get some quality in there. Perhaps that's why my defence is struggling, because my defence generally is a lower rating than every attack that I'm coming up against. And that's probably a similar situation for a lot of people at the moment. So there could be a lot of people suffering in that way, because everyone buys the attacking players first. So everyone's going to have a better attack than a defence at the moment. So that means there's going to be a lot of strong attacks going against weak defences. And I know that seems to be more of a thing in FIFA 18 this year, where the actual quality of the team you're playing against seems to have more of an impact than it did before. Last year, you could have a 70 rated team controlled by a good player absolutely destroy an 85 rated team controlled by me. This year, I think that would be more of a challenge to achieve. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments how you're finding that stuff at the moment. And also, remind me to change my squad numbering. I hate the fact that my goalkeeper is a number 7. It really does upset me. It's almost as bad as having an outfield player with number 1 in the journey, which really, really makes me upset. But a number 7 in goal is almost as silly. Right, we have had almost no possession in this first half. It's just long, long spells of possession from the opposition, followed by the odd quick tap, lose the ball from me. There you go, another perfect example of it. We need to assert ourselves on this game somehow. And at the moment, we're not looking like doing it. Oh, that sort of snuck through. And I thought we were going to get a chance right at the end of the first half there, just to really steal a goal that we wouldn't have deserved, but apparently not. And there's another opportunity to try and... No, it doesn't make it through to Welbeck. That's been such a poor first half. So much work to do. I'm quite flattered by 45% possession there, I think. I don't think it's been anywhere near that. We need to stop playing against teams that have got 5 at the back, because my front 3 with no width just gets eaten alive by a back 3 with wing backs. Oh, God. I thought Bonnie was going to get in behind there, but it is not to be. Right, there you go. A little interception. If we can beat this man there, and we can, but we can't really play the ball I wanted to play, but we can feed Mata again here, maybe, and Mata is there. Can we get it across? God, I tried to do the low-driven shot and clearly miscued it because we've skied it over the bar, and that was a chance. That was a good chance. We should be 1-1 at this point. Why is my goalkeeper just punching clear? Right, here we go. Just hold the ball up for a minute. That's just so poor. Oh, there's too many defenders around us at all times. It is just dirty playing 5 at the back in Ultimate Team. Really is. There's no excuses for it. You may as well just stick your whole team on defensive instructions. Get men behind the ball. It's just hideous. The game should be fun, and it's not fun when you can't get any possession in the opposition's half because they've got all their players there. I mean, look at all this space we've got back here because they don't have any attacking players. Right, we've got a little bit of space forming over that right-hand side. If we can use it and feed into that guy there. That shouldn't have gone to Welbeck. I was aiming for Delph, who'd sort of run beyond Welbeck and looked like the more obvious pass, and a little bit lazy with picking where the pass would go, and it ends up with the wrong man, and the whole move breaks down that we'd been building up quite nicely. But it's another example. We had all that possession deep. We had no problem at all with us having the possession back here. As soon as we ventured over the halfway line, though, there's 2 men around every person who's got the ball. We've just got to break with pace, and it's really hard to do that when you can't beat a man. Right, that's got to be a foul. I know it's not a foul, but I need something. We're going to go through this whole game without having a proper shot at this rate. That one Mata chance that we miscued. It's not. I mean, I'm not as bad at FIFA as this is suggesting because, like I say, I've already played 2 of these squad battles games against, on paper, better squads. I picked to play against this team because their rating was only 79, and I played against teams in the 80s yesterday, and one of them was a close fought 3-2. The other one we won 2-0, and it was fairly comfortable. But this, we're just being completely squashed out of the game by a horrible 5-3-2. And I think we need a new tactic for when we come up against this tactic, because my diamond cannot compete with this flat back 5 nonsense, and it's 2-0. And it's no less than they deserve. We've been absolutely thumped. But it doesn't make it any more pleasant to sit through. Ugh. Here we go again. We're in their half. Look at how many red shirts there are in this half compared to blue shirts. It's just horrible. Right, here we go. Welbeck's got a little bit of space, but we don't find him. And that is a foul this time. Right, let's see if we can just stick this free kick into the top corner and try and save a little bit of face. Right, here we go. Then why is he stood at 90 degrees to the ball? This isn't going to end well, is it? Do we... I don't think we missed by a long way. I don't know that Mata was the man to take that free kick, judging by the way he lined up for it. Right, Welbeck with a little bit of space, but that's just terrible control. What on earth happened there? Oh my goodness. I'm fully on tilt at the moment, by the way. This is just going to be all poker terms now. It's all coming back to me. And FIFA does have so many comparisons to that game as well. And I'm not going to get into them now, because... oh, get very frustrated when the game deliberately gets frustrating. The worst thing is, someone sat out and built this team deliberately to frustrate. They know it does this. Oh, let's play 5 at the back, because that'll really annoy everyone we play. And it'll even annoy people in squad battles. When I'm not controlling it, I still get to annoy everyone. It's the ultimate troll move. Don't do 5 at the back in your ultimate team, everybody. It's dirty. Right, Ramsey, can he beat his man? Of course he can't. I don't know why we try with him, because he's never going to be the man. If Mata can't, Aaron Ramsey's not going to be able to. Right, we've got a little bit of space here, though, for Bonnie. And Delph's in a lot of space. If we can get a shot away... I mean, it's probably, along with that Mata chance we had early on in the second half, it's a chance. We've had a shot. It could have gone in, and I could have been all giddy and happy. As it is, look how much width they've got. We're too narrow. I mean, I've been tactically undone in this game. It's nothing to do with... Oh, okay, it's something to do with my ability to actually control the players, but really, tactics have just done me over today. Says the guy who primarily plays Football Manager. Oh dear. Can I pretend I didn't record the sound on this one as well? Yes, these matches, I was so much better. I need to check the formations before choosing who to play. And I'm not doing a second 5 at the back in this episode, that's for sure. Right, Welbeck forces a save out the keeper. At least we're finally forcing a save in the last couple of minutes. Can we get anything from this corner? Of course we can't. Although we are first back to it. And if we can get the ball into a player in a position, which we can't. And again, there's so many red shirts around us at all times. Oh, that's just poor from Ramsey. Has the option to just take the touch and nudge it round the defender and get a shot away, but instead is just useless. And they're using their width on us again. And oh, this has been a proper lesson. A lesson in FIFA from the AI. I'm never going to live this down. Oh. On that first video I put out where I had the little compilation of all the goals, there were a few people saying, Kev, don't put yourself down, you're not that bad. Well, we've killed that rumour off in these last 2 videos. This is going to be a long slog. Getting anything close to decent performances in this year's Ultimate Team. I mean, that's... What do I do from here? Do I take the difficulty down? Bearing in mind taking the difficulty down means the rewards are going to be less. Or do we just write that one off as, oh, well, it was a 5 at the back. We don't know how to play 5 at the back yet. The good thing about squad battles, though, is even in defeat, right, like proper being smashed defeat, we've earned 1,500 coins because of our coin boost, and we've earned enough points to move us up to bronze 1. So we've now moved up from an ultimate lone player award pack to a silver pack, a gold pack, and 1,100 coins. And we don't need that much more progress to move up into silver, which gives us 2 gold packs and even more coins. So what we're going to do, I think we just need to nip out to the catalogue and refresh our coin boost. So we'll do that. And then we're going to play another game. Right, that's the one we've already had. The level 25, 10 matches at 1,000 points. There's one at level 22 as well, so we'll just take that. So we get another 10 games with a 1,000 coin boost, which is very handy. Certainly helps out with building the team early on. I certainly, as I said before, recommend you use and abuse the catalogue because there's so much good stuff in there that's going to help you out with building your team. And I think probably after this video, so probably at the start of the next one, we're actually going to be in a position to go out and build our hybrid team because we're going to have a few more coins. Right, do we do another squad battle? Or what are we, how are we doing on the starter objectives? We've still got those to work through as well. So we need to buy a contract, do a contract. What's the Team of the Week challenge? Play a match against the Team of the Week squad. I mean, it does say play a match, not win a match. Is this my team? So I can build my own team. I've never done this before. So I can build a Team of the Week squad and play against another Team of the Week squad. Is that what this is? I can do that. Right. Well, straight away then, we can't use... Have we got to use a 3 at the back? After all that ranting I've just done about it. Is this, in fact, this is the team we're playing, isn't it? Because I can't move them around. Well, that's interesting because I've only got 46 chemistry. So we'll play them on professional. The following... Right, we need to give Funes Mori a new contract. Which I'm reluctant to do because he's not very good. But I think we've got... In fact, we need to buy a contract, don't we? We'll do that in a minute. For now, we'll just apply one because we have got a few that we've got out of packs. Although, we don't want to give him a big long one like that. Let's go into the... We'll give him a cheapo contract. There you go. You can have a bronze contract. So that's completed that task. Giving him a little bit of extra contract. And then we'll just push on into the game. We'll put El Neni back onto the bench for now because we might as well. He might be needed. And now... Is it going to let me play the game? go. We've fiddled with that. Now can we start the game? On professional. If we lose this again, we're not going to play professional for a little while. Right, here we go then. Let's see if we can beat the team of the week with its 3 at the back. But 2 of them are right backs, and they seem to be playing quite wide. So perhaps it's not going to be as horrible as that last game that we just had. If it is, we've got to give up on professional for a little while, which is a real shame, because I know I can do professional, but apparently not all the time. And I still haven't changed the squad numbers around. Mental note, change the squad numbers. Right, they seem to be a little bit more attacking in that team we've just played, so they're crowding the midfield rather than crowding us as we attack. So if we can get past the midfield, which is kind of our game plan anyway, we don't have much in the way of a midfield. If we can bypass it and get our front players isolated with their back 3, we're going to get some space. If they're playing with an out-and-out 3 rather than a 5, we've got 3 forwards. This could be quite lucrative if we can get the ball up to them. That was, I mean, we had no chance of making that tackle there. That was poor. And flying in with a slide tackle. Oh, dear. Right. Come on then, let's get this nicely clear. Right, Mata losing out on the ball again. They're just all over him as soon as he gets the ball. Mata, I've been a little bit disappointed with. I don't think he's quick enough for the way I want to use him. So he, despite him in theory being, I think, our best player, he might be one to replace. Obviously, there's higher priorities than that. Right, can we find Welbeck? That's a lovely cross, but we can't quite get to him. But we've got Mata in space on the edge of the area. Turn, and I thought that was going to go into the top corner. And I was just going to run around a victory lap. Right, let's try and feed it back to Barney. We can't quite get there. Is Fabianski really in the team of the week? That's unexpected. Alright. Can we get... There you go. Slide tackling might be the way forward. I know it's a big risk, but it worked. Right, here you go. Can Bonnie get past the last man? Just need a touch. That's a big, heavy touch. But we are there. Can we? No. I, again, tried the same thing I tried in the last match. Tried to do the low drilled shot across goal and completely mistimed it. You probably heard me jamming the buttons wrong. It was just totally mistimed, and from that moment on, it was always just going to trickle into the goalkeeper's hands. And we come across with a challenge on Aguero that saves us from the inevitable goal that will come from him having a shot against us. Falcao's in behind us now. This is not good. I think they're playing with 3 full-on forwards as well. So as much as Dybala. Oh, goodness me. It looks horrible. We shouldn't be allowed to play against teams like this yet. Didn't they see what happened to us in the last game? We're not fit to play against a team that's got Dybala, Falcao and what's his face? Aguero up front yet. Goodness me. Right. Here we go. A little bit of space for Bonnie. We need people up and help him. What I need is quick fullbacks for the overlap, because a quick fullback there would have turned a terrible pass into something that could lead to something. I think they're probably my top priority. The way I play really relies on the fullbacks getting up and down and being full of energy and full of pace, and ours just aren't. And I know a lot of you called it straight away when I built this team. You said that was a big weak spot, and you were right. But we papered over the cracks with a few nice early wins. Oh, Welbeck's been given a gift there, but Bonnie again, too slow. We need pace in this team. Oh, right, that's a weird pass. That's a weird pass again. Oh, that's a nice bobble for Mata twice. And it still doesn't manage to get it under control and slot the ball back through to Bonnie. And we're really struggling to handle this front 3 that we're playing against here. Mainly because they're the 3 Team of the Week players, so they're going to be good. Right, Bonnie is getting a lot of the ball, and Delph's there. Heavy, heavy touch. But it almost came off. Almost, he says. I mean, we're not being humiliated yet. We're getting more of the ball than we were in that last game. Come out, keeper. There we go. Right. Oh, that was the wrong pass. But we are getting a little bit more space in the midfield, which is good. Bonnie's getting a lot of the ball, which is a shame because he's our slow striker. Oh, Welbeck actually has a proper shot. We could have gone 1-0 up there. That would have been glorious. Right. I feel it coming. I'm just not sure what it is. It could be... It could have been that. But it could be they're about to score. It could be we're about to score. Right. And tries to feed it back through to... I think that's Aaron Ramsey racing past. McCarthy intercepts nicely there, but that's really poor from Bonnie. Not really awake to what Delph's doing there, which is odd when I'm controlling both of them. And again, Dybala in midfield finds Aguero, and the two of them are just very, very difficult to play against. Oh, they've got Mertens as well. Of course they have. Why wouldn't they? Oy, oy, oy. Right. Welbeck, use your pace now. Being chased by Dybala, who's quite rapid himself. I mean, it was probably a silly idea to try and get past him. And Mertens has done brilliantly, but then passed it back really weirdly. And now, finally, just on a stroke of half-time, we are 1-0 down. And we're not going to make a substitution. Oh, at least, I think we get to finish it off this wave of starter objectives just by playing this game. I don't think the requirement was we win this game. If it was, that's a problem. We've had even less possession than we had in the last game. I felt like this one was going a little bit better. To complete the hat-trick of poker terms, I can't remember what the second one was, but I am totally... Did I say on tilt before? I am on tilt. And it's stopping me playing well. I'm so frustrated at these back threes. Ah! I mean, look, there's so many of these pink shirts that we've got to try and make it past. And he's offside when we finally do. Ah! Right. I need to play a whole load of squad battles without you watching to get good at the game again. So that's one thing with making videos on it this year. I've not even used up my 10 hours on EA Access before the game is out. Because the early access, the pre-order early access starts today. And I've still got like 3 hours of EA Access left. And that never happens. I always use my EA Access up and then I'm sat waiting for the game to come. But because I'm making videos on it, and I guess because of EGX, but EGX always falls there. But because I'm making videos on it and that takes a little bit of time, I've not played anywhere near as much FIFA yet this year to what I normally would have done at this point. And I just feel a bit rusty. Certainly I'm not used to having my backside handed to me on professional like this. I know we're playing the team of the week team. We've played against two teams better than us, playing a tactic that we've already acknowledged I can't play against very well, which means you're all going to use it when you play against me later on in the year. I'm going to be an expert at playing back fives by then. Perhaps the answer is to do it myself. If you can't beat them, join them. Oh, that's just really hard to tackle. Right. Oh, there you go. We beat a man. Aaron Ramsey's a new dribbling wonder kid. Right. Welbeck can't keep hold of the ball. Is that Lee Frecklington in the team of the week? With Dybala and Aguero and Lee Frecklington, former Posh player. That makes me feel a lot less happy about the fact that we're losing. And that's such a poor finish again. That's two really good chances Matt has had in these two games to try and prevent some of the humiliation. And both times I've tried to finesse shot it and I should have just thumped it. That time especially. Just, if in doubt, put your foot through it. Stop trying to finesse everything, Kev, just because people told you finesse shots are good. Right, here we go. See if we can build something again. Takes so long for our midfield to get up with the rest of them. Right, Mata. Can he get past a man? He can't get past Frecklington. He finally does. And here we go. Mata. No. Ah! I'm gonna cry. How is that not a corner? I really hope there's another Frecklington out there in the world, and it's not Lee Frecklington of Rotherham. I think he still plays for. He played against Posh earlier in the season, if I recall. But he's a former Posh player. He's a League One. Why is there League One players in the team of the week with this lot? Or is there another Frecklington who plays for Dortmund and no one's told me about him? Because that's the sort of thing that's likely to have happened. James McCarthy should not be in this attacking position. Mata, can he find Bonnie? That's just terrible. What was he doing? And has that been given as offside? Or okay, it's a foul. Right, we know Mata can't take free kicks from this side. So who else have we got who can hit a free kick? Ramsey can. But Mata's so much better than everyone else. We're going to go for Mata. No! Well, that might have... That was all deliberate. Disregard the bit where I said no. That was total tactical brilliance. Wow. There you go. It's 1-1 thanks to a masterstroke of a free kick. Look at this. Straight off the training ground. Oh, look at that. That's incredible. You're welcome. That's, I mean, we've been practicing that one for weeks. Even the no shout, it's all tactical. We want the opposition to think we don't know what we're doing. I wanted you lot to fall for it. But no, that's my trademark free kick, set piece play. I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with the outcome. Right, let's go on and win this game now. Goodness me. Oh, that was a really, really poor first touch. And that was a pitiful attempt at a slide tackle. And what, are we even going to try defending now, or are we just letting them dance around at will? There's got to be a way to grab a winner out of this game now. Completely undeserved winner, because we are by no means the best team in this game. Matters in again, no. Oh, I thought that was going to be in. I even forgot to speak. I was so excited. And he's offside, surely. Yeah, the flag's up. Oh, we're getting closer to a breakthrough, though. We're actually starting to play some decent-ish football, create a few chances. I think the opposition must have pushed on to be a little bit more attacking, because I don't feel as crowded when we're going forward anymore. That free kick, the masterful free kick, seems to have changed their tactical outlook on the game, which is handy, because it's given us a little bit of space to play in. But I guess means they're going to start attacking us a little bit more like they did in the first half. So we need to be alive to that at the back, and they're doing it now, and it's horrible when they do that. Right, we've got 5 minutes to go and find a winner from somewhere. And we win the header, and if we can get Mata through here, this could be where we get that winner from. And do we beat the man? I mean, he took so long with that. He did eventually get round him, but the ball got caught under his feet, and the shot wasn't a terrible one in the end, and it's a good save. But we have a corner, and Welbeck, I thought Welbeck was gonna have that, and we've got the chance to cross in again. I think Bonnie might be offside there, but he didn't get to it, so it doesn't matter. And I was convinced that was falling at Welbeck's feet. My lack of 3D vision ruining me a little bit there, but that wasn't the man I was aiming for. What just happened? I wasn't aiming for him. He never even touched it. How is that given us offside when he never even touched the ball? He wasn't interfering. Yeah, the ball was going to get to him, and that's when you call it offside. He wasn't interfering with play is probably not a thing anymore, is it? I vaguely remember hearing that that's not a thing anymore. I think that was our chance. I mean, 1-1 is not a disaster. After that game, that squad battles game we had, I thought I'd never be competitive on professional ever again. Oh, Bonnie nearly sneaking around the last man. I was actually trying to toe poke a through ball across to Welbeck, but it almost turned out even better than that. Right, no, that's it. I think we still get the reward points, which is what we needed. Obviously, we've got our coin boost in play as well, so we get 1,500 points from there. And then we should just be able to go and buy a contract and finish off that next wave of starter objectives. And I think there's then a pack for doing that. Oh, oh no, we do need to still buy a contract. So let's just quickly buy a contract. We've got coins to burn. So we just want a cheap as chips contract. There you go, 200. That'll do. I mean, that is cheap. That's a... Oh, it's expired. Hold on. Let's be a little bit smarter about how we do this. So I don't really care what contract we get. That one will do. I know we could have waited 13 seconds and had it cheaper, but you might have noticed I'm videoing and Kev doesn't like to edit. Right, let's go and get this pack from doing all these. So, claim that reward. So there's 150 coins for the contract extension. And an ultimate loan player from playing the team of the week. Oh, it's a player pack, not an ultimate loan player. But let's see who we get. And we're not even going to wait for the pack opening animation to take place. Who have we got? We've got Diego Costa, a Chelsea Diego Costa. Is he still registered to Chelsea in real life? Either way, he's a player who can come straight into our current Premier League squad, which is very handy. He can go up alongside Welbeck, and we've got a proper player to go up there for a little while. And then we get another 150 coins. And now we should get a gold pack as well, I believe. 3 common gold players pack. So let's have a look to see what we get in this pack. Hopefully something else good. I mean, Costa is an incredible loan for us to pack. We want more Premier League players, really, to improve our squad. Not quite what we were looking for, but hopefully they're tradable and we can make a few quid on them. And, I mean, none of them are going to get in our team. Send all items to club, and we'll sort out doing some sales, putting a few bits up for sale. And then we've applied a contract as well, so we'll take the 200 coins, absolutely. So we need to win a game in... Oh, that's the daily objectives. So for the next level of starter objectives, we need green link play. We've got a green link. So can we just have that reward? Because we've done that one already. Haven't we? Yeah, there's green links. There you go. There was a green... I'll figure it out. And then we have to do single player season. Okay, we'll worry about this next time. And... Okay. Next time, we should be able to start putting together our hybrid team. And it probably will include Diego Costa and Mata and a few of these players that are in our current squad as well. And then some of these extra loans. Costa and Suarez up front. That'll do, won't it? That's going to be a little bit more effective than Welbeck and Bonnie. So this should be fun, and that's going to be coming up on the next episode in this series in a couple of days' time. If you have enjoyed this one, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.